Very good morning. So our topic is all about Oersted experiment, who was introduced magnetic effects of electric current. So here Oersted is the first person to bring the magnetic effects of electric current onto the stage. You can see a small experimental arrangement in the figure which has a thin magnetic needle where red color terminal indicates the north pole and the black color terminal indicates south pole of the magnetic needle, and the arrangement is taken by Oersted to explain there is a magnetic field developed around a current carrying conductor. You can see the arrangement. There is a conducting wire given to a battery having some voltage through a tap key which acts like a switch or plug key, and then a rheostat to adjust the resistance. So once we have switched on the electric circuit to allow the current through the conducting wire AB, we can find some deflection in the magnetic needle. So you can see here the passage of current in the conducting wire that causes a deflection in the magnetic needle. It is all a small experimental activity given by Oersted to explain a magnetic field developed around the current carrying conductor AB makes the magnetic needle to deflect. But to explain the direction of magnetic field in detail, later Ampere has come onto the stage, because Oersted was explained only about the magnetic field developed around the current carrying conductor, but the direction, all the remaining things were explained by Ampere. That what we are going to discuss now. So here it is all an Oersted experiment to introduce magnetic effects of electric current. So here it is Ampere's swimming rule. Make a note of it. It is Ampere's swimming rule that was introduced by Ampere to explain the direction of deflection in the magnetic needle when it is placed nearby a current carrying conductor. Yes, here you are seeing a thin magnetic needle in the picture where the black terminal indicates north pole and the other white terminal represents south pole. Now we are going to keep this magnetic needle nearby a current carrying conductor, so that a current carrying conductor is placed over the magnetic needle. Over the magnetic needle there is a current carrying conductor, and you suppose the current is passing forward. Of course, from left to right of you there is a current passing in the conductor. Now here nearby current carrying conductor, when a magnetic needle is placed, it's being deflected according to Oersted experiment. So the direction of deflection can be explained by this swimming rule. According to this, we need to suppose a person is swimming in the direction of current first. To explain whether the needle deflects clockwise or anti-clockwise, we have to suppose the person is swimming in the direction of current in the conductor. I told you to suppose the current is flowing through the conductor from left to right of you, so that the person is supposed to be swimming in the direction of current, that is from left to right of you. So according to swimming rule, when the person is swimming in the direction of current in the conductor, then the north pole of magnetic needle will deflect towards his left hand. You can see current is flowing through the conductor from left to right of you, and the person supposed to be swimming in the direction of current. Then the north pole of magnetic needle will deflect towards his left hand. It's all Ampere's swimming rule to explain deflection in the magnetic needle and its orientation. So you can see the north pole of magnetic needle will deflect towards left hand of the person. So this is all about swimming rule, Ampere's swimming rule to explain direction of deflection in the magnetic needle when it is placed nearby a current carrying conductor. But of course, this can't explain in detail about the magnetic lines of force and their direction. So there is another concept of right hand thumb rule to explain the direction of magnetic lines of force. So here there is a small activity to explain about magnetic field around a current carrying conductor. You can see there are batteries in the electric circuit in violet color, and you are keeping the plug key in the activity to allow the current through the conducting wire, which is placed over the magnetic compass box, and you can find a deflection in the magnetic needle. Here this is a small arrangement to explain the magnetic field around the current carrying wire, because swimming rule can explain only the direction of deflection in the needle but not anything about the magnetic field and lines of force. So this small activity shows about all that concept. There is a straight conductor XY that is connected in the closed electric circuit of batteries, rheostat to adjust the resistance in the electric circuit, a plug key to close the circuit, and an ammeter to measure the current. So here a straight conductor XY is introduced into the cardboard sheet through a small hole. So once we are allowing the current through the straight conductor XY, simultaneously sprinkling some iron fillings on the cardboard sheet. So once the current is allowed to travel through the straight conductor XY, on keeping the plug key where circuit is closed, current will be started passing through the conductor. So due to the magnetic field developed around the conductor, the iron fillings are going to align in a proper order, just like concentric circles. So this shows the magnetic lines of force around the straight current carrying conductor are concentric circles. So here it is Ampere's right hand thumb rule to explain the direction of magnetic lines of force around the straight current carrying conductor. We know they are all concentric circles where the magnetic lines of force are concentric circles around the straight current carrying conductor. But are they in clockwise or in anti-clockwise need to be concluded using right hand thumb rule. So here first of all we have to suppose a current carrying conductor is held with our right hand, so that the thumb indicates the direction of current in the conductor and the remaining fingers are curled around the conductor, showing the direction of magnetic lines of force. You can see here the current is flowing vertically up, shown by the right hand thumb, and the remaining fingers folded in anti-clockwise direction explains the direction of magnetic lines of force. So here it is, Maxwell corkscrew rule is another way to explain the direction of magnetic lines of force in the case of straight current carrying conductor. Here we have to imagine the head of the screw to be rotated so that the screw moves in the direction of current in the conductor. So here you can see the head of the screw is being rotated so that it moves forward in the direction of current through the conductor. Then the direction in which the head of the screw is being rotated will explain the direction of magnetic lines of force. So this is another way, another technique of explaining direction of magnetic lines of force according to corkscrew rule. So remember the head of the screw to be rotated so that it advances forward in the direction of current. So the direction of rotation of head of the screw will explain the direction of magnetic lines of force you can see in the figure, which is Maxwell corkscrew. So here our topic is all about magnetic field due to a current carrying circular coil and also the direction of magnetic lines of force. Of course, can be understood easily according to a small activity. You can see here there is a cardboard sheet and over which two holes are made at A and B. Now we insert a circular coil of wire into the cardboard sheet through these two holes made at A and B, and moreover the terminals of the coil are being given to a cell or battery. Once current is allowed through the circular coil of wire, we can sprinkle iron fillings randomly over the cardboard sheet, or we can keep a magnetic compass nearby the current carrying circular coil where we can find a deflection in the magnetic needle. That shows there is an existence of magnetic field around the current carrying circular coil. So of course whose direction can be given by right hand thumb rule, but here the direction of current in the coil will be shown by curling fingers and the thumb finger indicates the direction of magnetic field. Of course, as shown in the figure, the magnetic lines of force are concentric circles with every element of circular coil. So this is how you can identify the magnetic lines of force around a current carrying circular coil with this small activity. So you can see here the north face and south face of the coil are mentioned clearly, because you know the magnetic lines of force will come out of the north pole and will enter into the south pole. You can see here when the current is flowing in clockwise direction in the coil, so the front face of the coil will act as south pole, and when the current is flowing in the coil in anti-clockwise direction, the front face of the coil will act as north pole. This all can be explained by right hand thumb rule, curling the fingers in the direction of current. So here in this picture, you can see the magnetic polarity of a current carrying circular coil. First of all, if the current in the coil of wire is in clockwise direction, then the front face of the coil will act as south, the rear face will act as north. But see the other figure, if the current in the coil of wire that you are facing is in anti-clockwise direction, then the front face of the coil will act as north, the rear face will act as south pole. So when current is flowing through a circular coil of wire, imagine the four fingers are curled in the direction of current, so that the thumb of right hand shows the direction of magnetic field, so that one face of the coil acts as north, the other face of the coil acts as south. So both different cases are shown in the picture. Please make a note of it clearly. Thank you.